Oh man, the sky looks so pretty now because it was facing the other direction. Oh my gosh, you can see it. This video, oh yeah, this is gonna be this is probably gonna be, this might be for YouTube, I don't know. Like I didn't like said I wasn't gonna be making videos that besides, you know, except for like random shit, like little things, but I mean, it is now Monday, okay, October the 6th, okay? The electric got paid this morning, but really, I did not have enough money to pay my Navy Federal Credit Union. So I'm gonna just wing it tonight and pay it at 3 o'clock today and pray it goes through, like, you know, in the middle of the night and tomorrow it doesn't bounce, you know? And that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pray. It's not going to play that whole game where, okay, it's like in the middle of the night, man, bunny bouncing around shit, you know what I mean? We'll see how that goes. Yeah. And then I'm going to start, like I said, I'm trying to figure out, okay, I know I need to be ahead of my bills, which would really help, because I really do want to make it on the $700 a week. You know, making more would be nice, but I mean, that's my goal, $700 a week. And I decided I would make Friday and Saturday my full days, except that, you know, if you swim on Fridays, then that's, you know, a thing, you know what I mean? So those would be non-school days mostly, really, except maybe reading or something, because we're trying to read 15 minutes a day. I don't really want to disrupt the 15 minutes a day kind of thing, you know, going on. Like, I had to force Raymond to read, and he's like, no way I'm reading the Bible, Mom, no way, you know? And then he didn't really want to do school today, but I was like, you're going to do school, we're doing school. And then I was digging out some other shit I want to add to our schooling, so I'm going to do that. And, you know, so yeah, I picked out a few more things to add to our school stuff, but, shit. Where am I at with this? Oh yeah, some goals, okay? See, I'm trying to figure out how I can pay these things and actually get them paid on time. And actually be ahead of what I'm doing, because that's my problem. Like, if I'm only making, let's say, $700 a week, which is say, what is that, $2,800 a month, plus a little extra, you know what I mean? That's $3,000, right? I need to somehow get where I only spend $3,000 a freaking month. You know, I don't know if this is possible, but I need to figure out how to do that. That's what I'm saying. I just need to figure out how I need to do that. And, you know, because I should not be spending more than $3,000 a fucking month. That's bullshit. Okay, there's something wrong when that is happening and I can't keep up. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I want to get my debt paid. So I'm just like, how can I do that? Get these suckers paid off so that, because, okay, I did the math. My minimums, and this is not 100% because, you know, but mine were over $1,000. My minimums for my credit cards was over $1,000, and that's not even counting the school loan that I'm not paying yet, but will come soon, unless I do one of those thingies again, because I haven't applied for the, you know, where you go by your income. I just haven't done that. I forget what they call that, because that I don't pay zero. I pay $0 a year, and that's why I've been able to do this and not have to pay on my student loan. And I don't know if I want to do that. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I should just start fucking paying the damn thing too. But can I afford to? Really not. So that's why I'm like, you need to just reapply for the damn thing and get it done. And, you know, so that you can be on that zero right now until you get some credit cards paid off. Then you can start paying that too. I don't know. So we'll work on that too. But, because yeah, like this stupid credit card, those let's say $450, right, which is less than that. To pay that a month, you know how many days that is? That's like 5 days of the week, right? That's $500 to pay that $450 damn dollars for the Navy Federal Credit Union. That's what it is. It's fucking like 5 days, and that's really what you got. Gas coming out every damn day, which is $30. That's what I'm saying, you know. So you got $30 for gas. See, that could almost make it $500. Probably more than $500 because 30 times, what did I say, 5 days is 30, 60, 90, 120, 115. That's $150. So that is actually more than that, right? So fuck, that means I have to work it out 6-7 days just to cover the gas. Oh my god. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to figure it out. Plus you got to figure there's food money in there, supply money, whatever else the hell comes out daily. This is why I am not financially making it. You know, you see the problem here? Like, that is kind of a big ass thing here. I gotta figure this stuff out. I gotta figure out how I can get ahead so I'm no longer late and some of this shit is getting paid. You know, and paid off. And like I said, Navy Federal is one of the credit cards I want paid to keep. It's like, I'm hoping to keep that as my only credit card because it's got a huge ass amount. And it's got the lowest interest rate. You know? So that's kind of why that one is kind of important to me. But I also don't want to fudge my my Sun bill because it's due. It'll be done by December. December is the last payment on that. So that's 3 months of just paying October, November, December, and it's done. And then, well, let's face it, my Amazon card, I really don't want to fuck that one up. It's not even $100. It's, well, no, it is $100 a month. That's it. That's $100. And then there's the, if I do PayPal, it's only $300. And I could make that like, oh, every, you know, that what I would use weekly for expenses, and then maybe even gas, and then pay it that same week, right? $300, pay it. $300, pay it, right? So I'm using it for instead of whatever, you know, like, you know. So that's what I'm saying. There's a few cards I'm trying to figure out how I can do that with, you know what I mean? But that's insane because, like I said, you see how I cannot afford it. Now my husband's credit cards, his seem like only $700 and something. So let's say $800 the max. But that's almost $2,000 that we are paying in debt a fucking month. You see the problem here? And then you're supposed to, what, live off $1,000 with everything? That's not, you know, and my electric's almost $500. You know what I'm saying? My gas, lucky, is $20. My phone bill's $160. My car insurance is like $300. I'm like, my kids' braces is $300. I'm like, dude, all these bills, that's insane. You know, all these little things that I've been paying for, I really don't have money for it. $3,000 isn't enough. So see what I'm saying? Seeing what I'm saying about how to get rid of some of this shit, especially the debt, because if the debt wasn't there, if I had $2,000 that I could use for the other shit, I would be in better shape. So that is kind of a thing. But anyway, I had this thing about like what I could do to help me out here and maybe make some planning. And God, I was wanting to talk about it. I can't even remember it because now it's like I've kind of forgotten exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Like, where are you going with this, Johanna? Where are you going? I don't even know. But I have a plan. I'm trying to formulate in my head how I can fix this problem. Oh my God! But I'm like, where was your plan again? What was your plan? I'm like, yeah, because with winter coming, I feel like I should move to days to work, and then that way me and my husband and my family could do stuff on the evenings. Because, you know, let's face it, who wants to work in shitty ass weather at nighttime? But the only problem is there is a lot of people working over the days. They have the same idea. That's why the orders aren't as good. Like, I'm going to be bottom of the list during the day to get anything good. You know, nights of salvageable right now. So like, but even like I was thinking, well, maybe I could figure it out, or I can make it. Hold on, I'm not gonna go here and do this and put some money in the bank, but where you know, so like a couple days I could work in the morning right now, and then we have the evenings with my husband. So that way he can also be home. Because if not, he's never gonna be home. He's never gonna get to stay at the house to do shit he wants to do and get shit done he wants to do. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, I gotta quit here because I'm unfortunately at the bank.